Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Tennessee Titans. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start. One play, 10 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Right back to Jeanty on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Raiders! Dante Thornton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Now the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Nicole Hardman. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
The Titans in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Ready, ready?
Play action now. Ward. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 16-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Hurt. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Play action. It's Ward. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Jacobs. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 77 yards. And the Raiders seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Viking 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Ward. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
To kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
On first down, it's Genty. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Titan defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. And the double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
What is going on?
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. Completes this one to Thornton. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
These two teams all tied after one. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give out of the gun to Genty. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hold the ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
To throw, here's Ward. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Shifts by him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, it's Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Williams. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air, Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes!
Working out of the gun, Williams. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners, like,
oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Cooker 19. Ready, ready.
They'll try the left side. Hayward. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Throwing now, Ward. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 3rd and 12.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Check, 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 check.
Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now Ward. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go. 19 left, Bronco 80.
On play action, Ward. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Buffalo 18, Panther 6, Riggs, Riggs. Let go.
Ward off the play fake. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
To kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And now Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
What is up? Axel.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
At the 39-yard line.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Thornton, the motion man right. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chimere Dike, 55 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
13 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Vegas! What is that?
Throwing again here, Williams. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. To throw is Ward. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Hurt.
Back to throw. Moore. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready?
Looking to throw. Moore. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Raiders 28. Will Riker to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward out to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That is caught. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Raiders 35.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but it says here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
18, Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Lion. Ready.
Play fake, here's Ward. Now he'll throw deep right side. And got his man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Ready,
So
set.
here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Moore. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Raiders 35.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards.
And the Raiders
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. In motion left, that's Thornton. Williams going to look to throw again. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Now they'll change things up.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
7 Pirates, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Ward. That's complete to DK. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Hayward. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Let's go now. Lightning 18. Lightning 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hayward. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 37. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Throwing is Ward. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
On first down, Hayward. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that film like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go, here we go.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there, with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw, Williams. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Here's Williams. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pull it in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes. Temple.
To throw, it's Williams. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Second and 10. Short throw caught by Bowers. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. Trying to lay one up deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try. there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
A gain of 12. First down, Raiders.
So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. A run straight ahead with Genti. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now 2nd and 5. To the air, Williams. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll try the left side. Hayward. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On the ready.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Will Weichert to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. looking to put a drive together. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Williams will find Jency out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
The Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To the air once more. Williams. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Listen, when you've got a guy with 3 touchdown catches back pocket already, you can guarantee they're going to keep looking for him, and you can also guarantee he's going to keep asking for the ball.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
lead going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go. Here's Genty going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. To throw, here's Ward. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throwing now, Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ready, set.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Ward. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakwo, 26 yards. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Will Riker to kick off.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a game 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
It's a game of 6. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Vegas! What is hold on?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Williams now from the gun on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hey, smash! Cougar 19! Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
60 Eagles, 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Trap 60, trap 60. Shut up. Panther 11, Panther. Hawk step, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go street.
Off play action, Ward. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Titans.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Titans, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.